Okay, I had started to do a live on my business page, but I don't really have the ability to share because I only have my phone with me tonight. And so I thought I would try to do this just from my personal page. Maybe someone will join and we can get busy talking. But if you are watching this from the YouTube channel, welcome. And we will be talking about the Chalk Couture Club Couture. It's kind of a new thing that they have going on. It's another way that you can become part of Chalk Couture without spending too much money. So that you can do some projects and not have to spend too much money if that is one of your concerns. So I'm just waiting to see if someone joins and everything. If they don't, then that's okay. They can watch it later just as well. So while I'm waiting on that, I will get my phone set up on my tripod. So we're going to turn sideways. So I can get this latched down. If I have anyone joining me, please comment below. Because I don't know if it'll show up that someone's joined or not. But I can see comments come up. So, let's see. Right now, this is my little setup next to my refrigerator on my freezer. Most of the time when I do my chalking, I am doing it in my front bathroom because there's a sink right there and the counter space. There's plenty of room and everything. So, while I'm waiting to see if anyone else joins, I want to just show some of my new pieces that I bought from Chalk Couture that they offer. There is this piece here. I really should have gotten my book out so I could tell you a little bit more about it. But it has that back white washboard kind of look to the back. And then it has the inside frame. And you can chalk on the front and on the back if you wanted to. You could hang it like this or you could hang it like that. Or set it up. These are permanent though. Once you've done something to them, then it is done. It's you can't change it. So I really just kind of liked this, the way the rustic kind of look to it, and it was very reasonably priced. So I went ahead and picked this one up. And this is our large palette. It has 3 palettes to it with little small nails. And it also has that whitewash wood look to it. You can see the back. There's these 2 raised pieces. So it's kind of like a tray a little bit. And I guess if you wanted to chalk on the back you could, but I don't know why you would. But just like the other piece, if you were to chalk on this, then once you've got something on here, then it stays on here. There's not going to be anything else that you can do with it. You can't take it off and reuse it. It's permanent. So it also comes in a smaller size, but this is pretty small to me. So I would kind of like to see one that's a little bit bigger than this, maybe like 11 by 14 top size. And this is, I believe, is maybe the 5 by 7. No, or 8 by 10. I am going to go turn another light on because the lighting is not so great. And maybe it will help. I don't know if it did. It just looks kind of dark. I don't know. We'll see. That helps. Over here, I have this pedestal. I thought this was a really cute little piece. It has the pedestal stand. And it has this little peg. And you can stand it up this way. Or you can do it horizontal as well. Like this. There are holes in the back. There's one there. And one there. So that you can put the peg in the hole to secure it so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is the chalkboard finish, so you can wash off and reuse it. And I just thought that it was kind of cute. And again, maybe it would be kind of nice to have one maybe a little bit bigger than that. This is the 5 by 7, and this is more like an 8 by 10. So, we also have this stand that it's just a chunk piece of wood, and it has a groove in it. So this can slide in either way, just kind of like this pedestal one. You could put it in either way. My little piece right there has a chip out of it. So you can use it either way. You can do the front or the back, and you can just flip it around. You can turn it upside down, and since it's the chalkboard surface, you can wash it and reuse it as well. So what I was really going to talk about tonight was the Club Couture. And for the month of March, we have this transfer. Be Fabulous. It's kind of like a 3D type transfer. It kind of makes me think of the 70s, 60s, 70s. And it kind of pops out when you do it. And this just looks like a big old chunk, but you lay these on, you can see the E here and the U here, and the S is kind of right here. So it kind of pops out. And this is a March one. We had one for February, and it's a new club that Chalk Couture has started. You have 3 different ways of going about to, use Chalk Couture. You can just be a customer and go to the website and just purchase merchandise off the website. You can purchase these types of products. You can get the transfers that are available. You can get your colors of paste that you want or the ink. They also have stir sticks now that comes in a big bag of 24. And they have different sizes squeegees. This is our new mini squeegee. And it comes in a package of 12, I believe. Yes, 12. And, whoops. And I also right now have my big squeegee out. So all of the supplies you would need, you can purchase from the website, and you can pick and choose what you want to purchase. You do pay the full price for those items if you just do it as a customer. The next step is this Club Couture. What happens is you pay $20 a month, and they will send you the transfer for each month in the mail. and then you will have that. And you will have to obviously purchase some chalk paste or ink, depending on what you're going to use your transfers on, and maybe a squeegee. And tonight I'm going to be using this transfer on these little plastic containers. I got these at the Dollar Tree, $1 a piece. So there's plenty of things that you can get that are $1 that you could put your transfer on, and you may not if you didn't want to buy any of the services that Couture offers. So you would just pay $20 a month, and you would get a transfer per month for that $20. If that is, if that's a way that you would like to go, then you can go to the website, and they have it set up as a Club Couture package, where you just purchase that package, and they will send you the monthly transfer, and then you'll receive one every month as long as you continue your subscription. Then the last thing, which is really more, you get more for your money, is to go ahead and do the designer kit. And in the kit, you get several transfers. You get a big frame. You also get some paste. You get 5 different paste. You get squeegee, and you get your apron, and you get like a round. I showed these before my last video, and we went over that a little bit in the last video. But for $100, you can get all those things, and it's really worth the value, considering that if for $100, if you did just the Club Couture, you would just get 5 transfers for $100, and it would be spread out through 5 months, obviously. So you have your 3 different ways of going about purchasing items. So if you're interested in any of this, just type down in the comments the word me, and I will get in touch with you. So we are going to go ahead and start using this transfer, and I'm going to do it on this tub. I have 2 here, but I'm just going to keep them stuck together. I'm going to open my plastic. And as always, there is the instructions on the back of the plastic. So it tells you how to use it, how to apply it, how to remove it, and how to clean it, and how to keep it stored and protected. So I have forgotten to grab some scissors. I have some shears right over here. So as the last time, as I did in my live, we are going to cut along. Let's see if you can see. There's this line right in the middle, and we're going to cut along that line. So now I have my 2 parts, and I have this towel that I actually bought to do a transfer on. My other towel that I use, I don't know. I still have stuff packed from my last craft show, and I got it dirty then. So, I'm not sure where it is at the moment. So I'm just going to fuzz this transfer up on this towel. And I have learned to make sure you use a clean towel if you are just using random towels or anything around the house. If you don't have one specifically to fuzz on, I would, last time we used that blanket from underneath my desk, and it had dog hair on it. So I was not as prepared for that as I am tonight, I don't think. So, so I got this one fuzzed some, and I think this has this line here, and I don't want to go over it and overlap it. So I think I'm just going to line it up here and make it go this way. So on this piece, it has a really straight line. So that helps with lining it up. We will see. I don't know that I can do that. I may have to overlap it a little. It'll be all right though. Some bubbles. You can use your hand or you can use a squeegee to flatten it out and make sure that you don't have any air bubbles in your transfer. Put that over here. And I kind of liked these two colors together, making the base this color and then the words in the yellow, or bumblebee. And this one is marigold. So marigold and bumblebee. And I thought these would stand out pretty good on this teal color. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to take my little stir stick and I'm going to stir it up. And then I'm going to put a good generous amount of it on here because we have this whole inside here to fill up. So I'm going to stick that on there. And I am going to use my mini squeegee. I could use that big one. I just haven't yet, and I'm kind of scared to. It's pretty large. Just going over, starting from the top, going down. Some more. Just make sure that I cover the whole inside of that transfer. And you can see the lines, so where it fills up, as it's supposed to hold that chalk paste in place. Sometimes when your transfer is not pressed down well enough, it does tend to bleed a little. So, I'm going to scrape my remaining back into my container. And now I can take this off. And you want to get it from both sides and pull. You don't want to pull from one corner to the next because it could stretch your transfer and it could make it distorted. I'm just going to stick that down there for now. We're going to need this to dry, and I didn't bring any heat and drying tools in here. So let me scrape my little stirring stick off. Get that little squeegee, put my lid back on. And these are going to need to be washed. I was going to clean out my sink and I didn't do it. there. Okay, so we're still waiting for that to dry. I'm going to go ahead and take this one and we're going to fuzz it just like we did the first one. If I can get it off. My hand is still kind of wet. And I forgot. I just realized I forgot to write on the back. So that's one important step you need to do is write on the back of your transfer what it is. And that way you know that that is the back side and you know what it goes to. But you also know that the side that is really glossy like that, this one's a little more matted, this one's glossy, the transfer's going to go on the glossy side. Put it back down. Okay, let's check. Oh, it is still wet. Got it on my finger. So let me go grab the blow dryer. Let's see. Have it where I can plug it into this extension cord. I have my phone plugged in because it was dying on me. So I was watching way too many YouTube videos today while I was working. I don't know if that's in good enough. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can use the blow dryer to dry it. And there is a little bit of smudging going on with that, but I'm okay with it because we're going to be covering, well, we'll be covering some of it. There's a little bit higher. Now we're good to go. So we want to line this up where we see the E and the U and the S parts. And let's see. And I'm usually just like, oh, well, that looks good. So I feel like that is on there where it should be. So we will go ahead and open our bumblebee. I haven't opened this one. I have bumblebee and ink that I've used. And I got my buttermilk and the paste before I got my bumblebee. And that's what I've used mostly until I got my bumblebee. And that was me messing up when ordering. I wanted the bumblebee in the paste before I wanted it in the ink. But it's alright, I got it in both now. So, let's get this a good mixture. You might hear my dog. He's down here on the floor. He thinks he's got to be where I am. This kind of looks like mustard. really kind of looks like mustard. I'm just going to put it on. See how that works. I got it all over my hands. Which you're not supposed to do. Get it in this letters. Keeping my dirty fingers away from the transfer while I do this, so I don't get it anywhere it's not supposed to be. I mean, on this transfer, it wouldn't matter if I got it on the transfer, but on the container, of course, I could just wash it off if I got it somewhere I didn't want it. And that was plenty. There's really not much excess from that. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. Oh, goodness. Now, this is a mistake. I've had issues with this before. Let's see what happens if I do it this way. Yeah. We will try this again because this happens to me, but I don't know if it's because I need to put wax on it before I do the second layer. Did I not wait long enough? Is it because it's a plastic container? There could be lots of different reasons to this. So let me go rinse my transfers off and we will try it again. Or actually, we may not rinse the transfers off. We may just use them over again, because if we rinse them, then they're going to dry and we don't have to. So let me see if I can get this lined up back to where it was. This is my first one. Okay. And a piece of glass over here, because I'm working on another project and I had to take a piece of glass out of frame. So let's go ahead and recover this with the orange marigold. Okay, I'm going to remove it again. Yeah, that didn't work out too well either. Let's try something else. There is a reason why I have two of these. So, let's see if I can line this up. If I'm going to have to go over that, I might just do this. Move that out of the way because I don't need it anymore. It's wanting to wrinkle up on me. You know what? I'm going to wash it after all. Because I think there's stuff on the back side, and that's what's keeping it from adhering again. Be right back. going to dry it off. Don't know where my paper towels went, so I need to get a new roll. Wrong transfer. I was pretty sure I laid it sticky side up. Bring it back over here. Sticky side down. It stained it pretty good. Okay. We'll take the blow dryer to it a little bit. Okay. So now let's try this one more time. Go back to my squeegee and start filling it in again. Does take quite a bit because it is a large hole transfer, and I do have bubbles. What can I do about that now? Okay, I'll scrape what little I have back in there and take it off again and see what happens. Okay, it's on there. It's not in the groove very well, but I can take my stir stick and just get a little bit and just kind of, well, that didn't help me either, did it? But maybe. Well, we're just learning all different types of things that happen. I'm not even going to lay it on there like it's supposed to be, because I just need to fill in that gap that I just messed up, so. As long as I stay in that perimeter, I'll be good. So that helped it some. I do have a mess going right here at the bottom. I can clean that up though very easily. just like so. And we're going to let this dry. Take this one back to the water, these back to the water, and get the other one. So now I just got to clean off this other one because it did pull off that marigold onto the back of it. So I'm not going to be able to transfer anything through it if I don't clean it. Okay, got the back of it clean. Now I'm going to clean the front of it. Get another paper towel so I can dry it. Alright. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to dry the front first. That way when the sticky's down it's still wet and won't stick to my thing. That. Use my blow dryer on it like I did the last one to get the little wet spots out of the messy part. And it is dry. It's for sure dry. I don't know if I use my wax stick, will it help it not do that again? And then the other question is, where is my wax stick? It is probably where all my other stuff is. No, I had that in here. That's awesome. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some wax. Well, good news is when I went to go grab my big thing of wax, I found my other squeegees and my little Talkology paste wax stick. So I am just going to use this. And I'm going to put it on top of this and hope for it to do what it is meant to do. And it feels kind of like Vaseline. And it has a very strong odor. So I'm going to try to line this up again. And we know that if this doesn't work with the wax, then this was just not meant to be placed on the plastic. do it gently this time too. We're not going to push down. Gently put it down. And well, scrub that stir off. I'll just gently as possible fill in our letters. And it might be that it dried so fast that it pulled all that up. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's get it up. I think it worked pretty much. The places that it came off, I may have not got wax on that part. And it's not so lined up like it's supposed to be. And I knew that I'd probably have problems with that. So I just probably needed to have it up a little more. But you can always take a toothpick or something small, intricate, and just kind of go around where it sticks out just to kind of clean it up a little so it looks a little bit more neat and clean like it's supposed to. Oh, I just smeared it. So that is our project. That is the monthly Chalk Couture Club Couture transfer. And if you mess up once, clean it up, try it again, use some wax on it. That would be our tip for the day. So hopefully I will be able to come back and do another live tomorrow. That is the plan. I do have, my son has to go to the doctor, and they think that we have all afternoon to sit in their office, and I may not be back in time. His appointment is at 3:30. And we probably won't be seen until 6. So that's how it works. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. You can check out some of my other items on my Facebook business page, Gracious Offerings. And I also have some items in my Esty Shop as well, and it goes by the same name. So thanks for watching.